You guys, welcome back to King Ols. We're now here for the Artur Beterbiev versus Calum Smith fight prediction now for you guys. And yes, I can't wait for this fight. I'm really excited for Beterbiev and Calum Smith to go at it this weekend on Saturday night. It's a massive fight, to be honest with you. The winner will fight Beterbiev, and it's high stakes on the line, especially for Artur Beterbiev. But, Calum Smith's going to want to bring one back home for England as well. I feel like it can be tougher for Beterbiev than some people think. I see a lot of people saying that they think Artur Beterbiev is going to absolutely run through Calum Smith. I don't think that will be the case. But in my last video, I did, in my early prediction video that I made for this fight, I did say that I was going to be leaning towards Calum Smith to win. But I'm kind of changing my mind now towards Artur Beterbiev. And the reason for it is because you look at that Canelo fight very closely. Like, I've been, looking at both fighters very closely today before I made this prediction video. That Calum Smith performance when he in his fight against Canelo doesn't give me too much confidence for him coming into this fight against Artur Beterbiev. And the reason why is I feel like, look, I do think Calum Smith will be able to get some success early on with the jab. I feel like it might take Artur Beterbiev a few rounds, like a round or two, to be able to, find Calum Smith out and then be able to get some kind of decent rhythm going. But I think, I feel like Artur Beterbiev's going to, be hitting with some big ones. And at a point, it might put just Calum Smith into survival mode. And I feel like that's what Canelo was able to do to Calum Smith in their fight, especially in the later rounds. I feel like Calum Smith just went into survival mode, just trying not to get knocked out. And against Beterbiev, I feel like that's a really risky thing to do. Calum Smith's got great heart, though, and I feel like Calum Smith's heart is what got him through that Canelo fight. And, Calum Smith has shown a good chin. Whenever he was kind of trading with Canelo in the pockets a few times in that fight, Canelo was always getting the better of the exchanges, but Calum Smith was able to land a few more decent ones, though. But, yeah. But the reason I feel like it might be harder for Beterbiev than people do think is because I do think Anthony Yarde in their fight showed that, Beterbiev can be hurt and can be rocked. Like, Anthony Yarde did hurt Beterbiev in their fight. No, Beterbiev wasn't exactly in any danger of, being fully out of there. But Beterbiev can be hurt and can kind of be rocked. But Beterbiev can recover well, though. Calum Smith, I feel like what Calum Smith doesn't like is a good pressure fighter who cuts the ring off really well and is able to, really get on the inside and someone that Calum Smith can't really control too well on the outside. And I feel like Beterbiev's going to be really hard for Calum Smith to control because, Beterbiev's going to be non-stop pressure. He's always going to be coming forward. And I don't feel like Calum Smith has enough power in that jab to fully be able to keep Artur Beterbiev off him, though. That's the thing. And I feel like it will catch up to Calum Smith at a point in this fight. I feel like Smith will start well and will be boxing well at the start. But I feel like Artur Beterbiev is going to be gradually breaking Calum Smith down as the fight goes on. He's going to be breaking him down to the body with some good body work. We know how good Artur Beterbiev's body work is. Now he's going to be mixing it up top. Upstairs. But yeah, I do think the Canelo fight kind of did expose Calum Smith to a kind of fighter like Beterbiev, because they both cut the ring off really well. Like what Canelo does well is obviously, he's really good at, getting the last shots in and putting, real quick combos together. He's really quick with his hands. Beterbiev's really quick with his hands as well, but he can't get as many. He's not as quick with his combinations as Canelo is. But, there are certain things that Beterbiev does better than Canelo. But, yeah, I feel like Beterbiev definitely hits harder than Canelo. And I feel like, that's going to be a factor here. It will be a factor here. I feel like Calum Smith will get dropped by Artur Beterbiev in this fight. I feel like Beterbiev's going to be backing him up. And, Beterbiev is quick. He is quick, Beterbiev. And He's a real dangerous guy when he's in his rhythm, once he eventually gets into his rhythm. But yeah, look, Calum Smith, what he needs to do is Calum Smith needs to be boxing well and he needs to create angles. I don't see Calum Smith, I'm not sure if I see Calum Smith being able to knock out Beterbiev. I think Calum Smith needs to box his way to victory. I feel like that's his way to win. Calum Smith needs to be smart with the jab. And I feel like Calum Smith's way to win in this fight won't exactly be entertaining to watch if he is to get his way, but I don't think he will. Beterbiev will be gradually breaking him down as the fight goes. He's going to be up in the pace as the round goes. And I feel like, you know, Beterbiev, he's going to have the cardio over Calum Smith. And I feel like the way Beterbiev is going to be always coming forward, trying to break Calum Smith down, it's going to take a lot out of Smith. And I feel like the body shots from Beterbiev is really going to take a lot out of Calum. Yeah, look, I do think it can be a difficult fight for Beterbiev, though. It can be. If Calum Smith can really get that right hand going and can create the space well, then it will be interesting. Don't forget, Beterbiev, you know, he's been out for a year now, and he's now 39 years old. So is Father Time kind of catching up to Beterbiev a bit now? But what we do need to remember as well, though, is Calum Smith hasn't fought since August 2022. Beterbiev fought in January 2023. So, you know, Beterbiev's been more active than Calum Smith. Calum Smith's only fighting once a year. And the reason Beterbiev's only been out is, like, Beterbiev was meant to fight Calum Smith in August 2023. I think he got ill. I don't fully remember what happened to Beterbiev. He got injured or ill or something, so it was postponed till January. But yeah, I feel like, you know, Calum Smith is more inactive than Beterbiev. Beterbiev is more active than Calum Smith, believe it or not. He is. And that could catch up to Calum Smith in this fight. 15 months out's not doing Calum Smith any favors whatsoever. 15, 16 months out for him. But yeah, I honestly see Calum Smith starting well, but Beterbiev comes into the fight better. And, you know, Beterbiev, you know, he's going to be counter-punching well. The jab of Beterbiev's good. But, you know, what Calum Smith is going to want to do, though, because Beterbiev is hittable. Like, he's going to be easier to hit than someone like Canelo was, 100%. So Calum Smith will, in my opinion, have some good success in the earlier rounds in this fight, though. But I don't think he'll have enough to be able to fully, you know, get Beterbiev out of there. I don't think he will. Like, Calum Smith does hit hard and it will go up. And, you know, now he's obviously at light heavyweight, it will be harder. But, you know, Beterbiev, I just don't really see him being knocked out, and Beterbiev's going to find ways around it, in my opinion. Beterbiev's going to come into this fight knowing that he has to shut down that jab with Calum Smith, and I believe he will do. And, you know, what Beterbiev needs to do, like, he needs to get that jab going to the body, and I do think Beterbiev will work the body a lot of Calum Smith. And I feel like, you know, Beterbiev's going to be cutting the ring off really well, and Calum Smith won't end up having to, you know, anywhere to go. I feel like Calum Smith's going to end up struggling as the fight goes on. So I'm predicting a Artur Beterbiev round 7 stoppage. That's what I'm saying. Beterbiev stops Calum Smith for round 7. But yeah, Calum Smith will be doing well, but I see him getting stopped. I honestly do. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for watching the video, King. I'll speak to you in a bit. Thanks for watching. Peace out.